What just happened to Disney's Snow White remake is the stuff of PR nightmares. AMC Theaters has reportedly banned the film from its screens. Rachel Zegler's explosive meltdown on The View has gone viral for all the wrong reasons, and now both Disney and Zegler are facing the kind of backlash that could sink an entire franchise. But how did it come to this? From tense behind the scenes conflicts to mass protests and corporate panic, this story has it all, and we're breaking it down. Grab your popcorn because the drama behind the downfall of Snow White is wilder than the movie itself. Sources close to AMC claim that following Rachel Zegler's shocking outburst on The View, the theater chain made a quiet but deliberate decision to distance itself from the controversy by banning the film altogether. Internally, executives were reportedly alarmed by the blowback, especially after clips of Zegler's segment dominated social media. Hashtags like Boycott Snow White and Fire Rachel Zegler trended for days. AMC allegedly feared that continuing to promote the film could lead to protests, negative press, and even decreased ticket sales for unrelated releases. And let's be clear, this wasn't just a public relations blunder. According to insiders, this was a calculated move to protect the brand from reputational damage. Some are calling it unprecedented. Others are calling it a wake-up call for Disney. So, what exactly happened on The View that set off this domino effect? During what was meant to be a light promotional appearance, Zegler snapped, literally. When co-hosts brought up criticisms from fans, she lashed out, saying things like, "This movie is not for you," and "If you don't like empowered women, go watch something else." She rolled her eyes, dismissed concerns about rewriting the classic fairy tale, and even laughed at critics calling her performance wooden. The tone, smug, condescending, and according to many viewers, completely out of touch. Clips were reposted with captions like, "This is why nobody's watching," and "She just killed the movie live on air." Within hours, the backlash was brutal, and it wasn't just online trolls. Former Disney executives and industry analysts started weighing in too. Following the meltdown, fans began organizing protests outside AMC locations. Yes, actual protests. People showed up with signs reading "Save Snow White" and "Keep Disney out of politics." Some groups accused the film of hijacking a beloved classic for woke points, while others simply called it an insult to fans. The backlash wasn't just political, it was personal. Die-hard Disney fans, parents, and even casual moviegoers felt alienated by Zegler's comments. One viral video featured a former Disney annual pass holder tearing up her membership, saying Walt would be rolling in his grave. Merchandise sales tanked. Social media became a war zone. And Zegler? She went silent for a while. Behind the scenes, Disney was spiraling. Reports suggest that Bob Iger was not happy. Internal meetings were held. Damage control teams were assembled, and by the end of the week, the official Snow White Instagram and Twitter pages had either been wiped or gone dark. Sources inside the company say marketing budgets for the film were slashed. Promotional appearances were quietly canceled, and several brand partners pulled out entirely, including a rumored line of Snow White dolls that was pulled just days before hitting shelves. Insiders say the plan was simple: go quiet, fast. But it may have been too late. The damage had already been done, and AMC's ban made that crystal clear. Rachel Zegler entered Hollywood as a rising star. After her breakout in West Side Story, many pegged her as the next big thing, but her attitude has sparked controversy time and time again. Critics say she's become more known for being combative than charismatic. Remember when she skipped the Oscars despite being in a nominated film? Or when she mocked fans of the original Snow White during early interviews, calling the classic creepy and outdated? Those moments didn't disappear. They resurfaced. and this latest meltdown poured gasoline on an already burning fire. Insiders say Zegler's team has been scrambling to rebrand her, but studios are watching and pulling back. Rumors are swirling that at least one major project she was attached to has quietly gone into reevaluation. Hollywood is paying attention. Some executives reportedly see this as a turning point. One anonymous producer told Variety, "Studios can't afford to keep doubling down on failed strategies. The audience is speaking, and they're not being subtle." The Snow White disaster is now a case study in what happens when branding, casting, and PR collide in the worst way possible. For years, studios have banked on nostalgia driven reboots to make easy money, but this one backfired hard. And the fact that AMC, one of the biggest chains in the country, pulled the plug? That's seismic. Insiders say other studios are already reconsidering upcoming projects with controversial leads or overtly political messaging. Disney, once the untouchable giant, is now seen as vulnerable, and that changes everything. As of now, Snow White has no major theater support. Disney hasn't issued a formal statement. Rachel Zegler is still off social media. And the film, originally planned as a $1 billion reboot, is in danger of being shelved altogether or quietly dumped on Disney Plus. Some fans are calling for a full reboot. Others want Zegler replaced entirely, and AMC's decision may just be the first of many. If this kind of fallout can happen to Disney, it can happen to anyone. So, what do you think? Is this the end of Disney's live-action fairy tale era? Is Rachel Zegler to blame? Or was she just the scapegoat for a project that was doomed from the start? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into Hollywood's biggest disasters.